Whoa. Oh, man. Wow, people did a lot of things while I was gone, apparently. Alright, so first piece of advice, don't leave a job half finished, because then it looks like this, and no one wants this. Just nobody. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Sam here. Starting off this new series on the channel where I give you guys some sort of advice, answer your questions, do things like that. I don't know why I think I'm qualified to give you advice, but you know, you guys seem to respond to it well enough, so I figured, hey, if they think I'm good enough, then I must be. So here we are. I'm going to be super honest with you guys. I am tremendously nervous right now. I have never done a solo commentary sort of thing by myself. Obviously, I just said solo. Wow, Sam, you're already starting off real great. It's going to be different. I'm going to say, yes, I definitely am in creative mode right now. But do you honestly think we built this all not in creative mode, guys? Like, let's be honest here. There's not enough sand in the Minecraft world for that much glass. But I figured while I was giving you guys some sort of advice thing, I would do stuff on the server that I haven't done because I just haven't felt like it, because it's kind of a menial task. It's like, whatever, I don't need to do it. But today I felt the urge to create an automated farm for our place, so I'm going to destroy this and pull up the first question and get to what the series is going to be all about. Alright, so I'm back. I've got the beginnings of my water thing. Why is there a hole here? To be honest with you guys, half the reason I haven't built this thing is because whenever I'm on the server and the rest of the guys are on here, I feel like I have to be a little bit of a mothery figure. So that's probably what I come across as in our gameplays, but you know, someone's got to make sure they don't blow up the entire place. So unfortunately that person is me. So your first question that we have today is from Ada, and Ada says, how do you politely tell family members to shut up during a movie? Well, here's the thing. There's no polite way to say shut up to someone, so, but I get what you're trying to say. You're saying, how do I make these people be quiet because it's really super annoying. Also, why don't they care as much as they should about the movie like I do? I get that. I understand that on a very deep, profound level. Honestly, I think the best way to do it is just say, hey, can you guys quiet down? I'm trying to pay attention to the movie. And if they don't, then, you know, slap them in the face. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible advice. That's something that Pat would give. And I definitely think if that doesn't work, then they're just kind of hopeless causes a little bit. Watch the movie when they're not around, I would guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the best I can think of. This is going great already. The next question we have here is going to be from Gordon. Hi, Gordon. And your question is, how do you know if you're bothering someone online or if they're too busy to respond, or what? I think the thing is here, Gordon, is that if it's kind of hard to tell when you're annoying a person in real life alone. So I understand, like, online you can't tell, like, their tones and that sort of thing. You can't tell, you know, you never know if they actually saw it or not, if they were just clogged with other stuff in their inboxes or their mentions or whatever. I wouldn't get too upset about it ever because, you know, quite frankly, not worth it. I know, you know, internet friends are a thing, but if they're not their friends and they're quote unquote ignoring you, then, you know, it's not worth it to get upset over. As far as being able to tell, I don't think you can, because it's the internet, like I said. So let's go visit Herbert real quick. I want to visit Herbert. Herbert, Herbert the moo cow, come here, friend. Next up, we have Elena saying, what is your advice on collabs? Hello, Herbert. Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit colder and bright eyes. What was the question? What is your advice on collabs? Ooh, how pretty. As far as collabs go, it depends on what kind of YouTube channel you are running. I know that kind of, sort of, I haven't really been in the gaming community for very long, obviously. We're kind of a baby channel in that way. But I've noticed that when people want to do collabs with other gamers, it's usually done by, like, email communication, stuff like that. No, Mr. Cow! Get off my property! Stop it. Hey, look. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah. Okay, and sorry about that. If you're a gamer, which I know you're not, so this probably doesn't apply to you, but if you're a gamer, I'd say email or Twitter would be your best friend, or, you know, actually playing with someone. You are ruining my garden. And I don't know why I'm only talking about the gaming community here, because also emails work for most people, or Facebook chats, or things like that always are a good thing to do. But if you don't have that ability, if you don't have the connections to do that, I definitely say just tweeting them, DMing them if you follow each other mutually, that sort of thing. Basically, what I'd say is, if you are trying to have a collab with someone who, you know, and you love their work and that sort of thing, I would definitely just straight up ask them. That's how it's always worked for me. Someone, or I, or someone else would always be like, hey, I love your stuff, we should totally collab together. The whole collab process can kind of be an awkward thing sometimes, because it's almost like you're trying to date the person. It's like, hey, I really like what you do, and I would love to try and do more things with you. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you get the idea. So, you know, break it down. Best way to approach trying to collab with someone is just asking them. Worst thing they can say is no, and, you know, you go on living your life, doing your thing, girl. Apparently, that's how I talk now. I'm also not the best with the whole redstone thing, so this experience should be fun. No! Cow! Elena, basically the hardest thing that you're going to be doing is approaching a person to collab with you, and it's not as hard as it sounds. Like I said, though, you will probably get rejected at points, or you'll say, hey, I want to do this with you, and someone will say, yeah, totally, and then they'll, like, not end up communicating with you for a few weeks, and then you just have to assume, oh, hey, they probably just were trying to be too nice. Clouds can be pretty complicated, too, because you have to come up with a cohesive idea. I know everyone always says this, but it's really good if you want to approach a person to get a collab with them, that you already have an idea in your head of what you want to do, because then they don't have to do more work. So, basically, I mean, we're all on the internet. I'm not saying we're all lazy, but we all have busy lives sometimes. Also, one last thing about collabs. It's just a lot to talk about. I could probably do an entire thing on that, but collabs, the thing is, I think overall, you gotta be able to work with people and understand that people have different schedules, and that can be hard to remember at times, especially if you really are super excited about something and the other person not so much, you know. It's or they're busy also, but they, you know, there's a lot of factors. I'd say the biggest piece of advice I could give is don't get discouraged if someone doesn't talk to you about it for a little bit. To finish this out, I'm gonna answer one more question. And that's going to be from Michelle. And Michelle, I warned you, man. How do you stop being lame and annoying? How do you make friends? And how do you become more talented and or creative? So, oh boy. That is a lot of things to talk about there, Michelle, but I will do my best to answer those questions for you. First off, you are not lame and annoying. I don't think anyone really is. You just probably aren't hanging around the right people who find you great for who you are. I know that sounds super cheesy and ridiculous, but that's how I feel about it. I mean, I understand. You're kind of young, I think, so I get the whole, I feel like I'm really annoying to people, and I don't know how to fix that, and my friends think I'm annoying. Then, like I said, they're not the right friends for you. Oh, Mr. Piggy. You're making this really hard for me, man. Let me just stop. Alright. How did you even... Are you Spider Pig? How do you make friends? Well... that's a toughie. Making friends, I think, is kind of hard to do sometimes because you have to find people who have like interest as you, and you have to be able to, you know... What are you even... How do you work, Mr. Pig? You like carrots. Come on, Piggy. Come on. Let's go. Out of the hole. See? That's how you make friends. You feed them. And then they love you. Proof. Minecraft proof. Making friends is a process. And it really takes time, and you just have to let it happen, kind of. It's like... It's kind of... You don't want to push people into being friends with you. How did you... Alright, so making friends. Basically, find people who have similar interests to you, and... God, I hate you all. Not you guys, but like... zombies and... Yes, you're all gonna die because you're buttholes. Die. You too. You looked at me funny. I don't appreciate it. Alright. The problem is it's a really broad question on how to make friends, so I don't know how to completely fully answer it. But, I definitely say that just being a genuinely friendly person, being open to meeting people who you normally wouldn't talk to even is good, because you never know, you might actually find that you have something in common underneath it all. It doesn't look right for some reason. Did I do something wrong here? And I'm kind of getting a feeling here, Michelle, that you feel like the reason you don't have a lot of friends, I'm guessing, is because you think you're annoying. And again, I don't think that's right. I'm sure you're great, and I'm sure you'll find people that you'll get along with if you just keep looking. And I know it can be rough. I had, you know, I didn't have that much trouble making friends in high school, but that's because I did a lot of things. I was an athletic trainer, I did stuff for theater, so I had an opportunity to meet a lot of different people that I could, you know, find some part of them to get along with, and they could find some part of me to get along with. So I lucked out in that way, to be honest with you. That being said, I didn't have a lot of super duper close friends for a really long time in high school until I was about a junior. And that was because I kind of, I mean, I've always been a bit of an introvert that way. So, I get it. Like, putting yourself out there is really hard. How did you... Come here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Putting yourself out there is really hard sometimes. Are you serious with me right now? Freaking livestock. coming in here, ruining my stuff. Get out. Leave. Can't even with the freaking pigs and crap. Alright. 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 You want me to build a fence that covers this entire area? I will. I'll do that. I will build the fence to the moon if I have to. You silly little oinkers. God. Let's see if this actually works. Oh my god, it did it! Did it? And then it goes away? Do I have to refill this? I don't! Oh my god. Okay, wait. Sorry, I got really excited because I think I might actually have made the farm work. Alright, overall, Michelle, what I want you to know is that you're great, and it's gonna take time for you to find people that you can truly connect with, but, you know, in the end, it's worth it. Don't change who you are to make friends, because in the end, you're only gonna be not happy. You're gonna be even more unhappy than you were when you thought you didn't have any friends. And yeah, as far as being more talented and creative, I think that talent comes with practice. Creativity is something that everyone has, they just have it in different ways, so it's trying to find what part of yourself is most, what you're most good at, and that sort of thing. Yep, this is running a little long, so I'm sorry about that. I will cut it down a little bit for your sakes. And I'll see you guys hopefully in another episode soon. If you guys like this, please leave a like and maybe a comment letting me know if you enjoyed it, if you want me to continue the series, even other things you want to address that I said in the video, or if you have anything else you want to ask me, leave it in the comments section below. See you guys soon. Bye!